Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Contractville. Okay, let's go. Let's continue. I had a look at the previous episode, and I've also done an update on the I think it's 1.86 patch, I think. But in the notes it said they've there's a repaint option. Now I'm not 100% sure. I mean, obviously it sounds like you can simply repaint the walls a different colour. I'm assuming that's what it means, but that's unconfirmed yet. But that'll be good, because sometimes when I've put paint up, you know, I get the colour gauge at the shop, and then when I get it into the house, it looks completely different. So that's a good option. I'm glad about that. The other thing I noticed, I had a look at the trophies in the within the game, and one of the upgraded trophies was there was a trophy to buy a microwave. So I'll probably be buying a microwave for the kitchen simply so I can get a trophy. I'll just move this over here, I think, if that's the case, because I'll probably need somewhere to put it, or I might even buy another. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll probably buy another. Actually, I might even move this one. It's very tight. I'm afraid if I buy another bench, one or two things could happen. I might not have room to. It's a very small kitchen area. It may not fit in the boundaries of the kitchen, although I think that's probably okay here. But then again, it's going to create a gap. That's going to look funny. Also, there's a very good chance I might mismatch it. So I'm not going to buy another cabinet. I'm just making a little bit of space here. At some stage today in this episode, I'll buy a microwave, and I'll see if that in fact gives me a trophy. It was a simple enough achievement. Okay, so where are we up to? We are up to decorating the downstairs here. I think I'll go with the dining room first. Now I did, before the game started, I wrote down all these red markers, all these red things, the optional things. Like we're in the dining room area now, and it's got chair, table, radiator, ceiling light switch, rug, and some decorations. So I've actually written all those down on a piece of paper, so I'm not going to be... What was that? That was a big unit. Or was it outside? So I'm not going to have, be constantly going to and from a piece of paper. What's that room? Living room. Okay, I haven't written this down. Okay, so I've missed... So I wrote everything for the dining room and the games room I wrote. I didn't notice the living room. So anyway, not a problem. Let's go. I'm going to start with the dining room first, since it's the simplest one to get started. Be good if I could return these via the store. Okay, where are we going here? Excuse me. I've got my coffee ready. It's pretty early for me at the moment where I'm recording from. Might try the middle range store. Maybe dining room, just to see what's... Just got to make sure I buy the right type of chairs. Dinner table. One thing and the other thing I've came across in the previous episode, and I'm still not sure about, and that is, like, I'm buying a dining table now. If I buy the DLC, say the medieval dining table, whether that's going to be accepted or not. Now, keeping in mind the house that I'm working on now, it's not a mission. It's just I've purchased the block of land doing the house up, going to sell it for a good turnover. I'm tempted. I'm not going to do it because the tables are $2,000 each. It's quite a decent chunk of change. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, maybe if I do light grey, although I like that colour, it's all the walls are light grey. I think it's just going to be too much for it. So maybe I've got pink floors, or Maybe if I can jazz up the table a little bit, that looks a bit too much. I'm not sure if I want to go that way either. I actually quite like that. What's that? Apricot. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Maybe matte or shiny. I'm not going to do shiny, I just want to see what it looks like. If I get something that's not reflecting the light, it'll be good. Get an angle. Alright, yeah, definitely matte. Okay, so buy that. And 3 chairs I've got to get to. Okay. Dining room chairs, or maybe just chair, and then yeah, okay. Okay, chairs. I'm just looking in the menu on the left, looking for something that specifically says dining room chairs to save me a lot of mucking around. Mission needs. I don't think this is relevant anymore because I think I've already actually met all the requirements to finish the mission. So whatever I'm doing now is more or less just optional stuff. Oh, a bit too much. These are like lounge chairs. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe if I type in I'll type in DINN because I'm not sure if it's going to come up as dinner or dining. And okay, there's no dining room chairs here. That's really odd. Okay, maybe I missed something, or I might have to go to another store. Still, it seems a bit odd that there's no selection for a dining room table chair, or I'm just not seeing it. Now, they look like a dining room chair, but that's a medieval DLC. Alright, I'll get the dining room table, and I'll just confirm that it does actually say dining table, yes. Ergo Ease. I might try a different shop. Okay, so I'll try the more expensive shop for the chairs. Again, I'll just type in. Maybe they can filter out a lot of stuff for me. Again, I'm not seeing any chairs, dining room chairs. Alright, I'll do. Just go this route. Medieval. Some of these medieval chairs look really cool. I love them. But I'm not sure if they'll tick off the requirement. That's my only concern. That's the only reason why I haven't purchased something like that. No. This is strange. Alright, I'll go to another store again. Maybe this option here. Again, this medieval chair. They look like it. See, even that would fit well with the table. $800. I don't mind spending the money. I'm just afraid of spending $800 to find out that it doesn't fit. You know, I'm going to buy one. I'll just buy one to see if it matches. Because I can't find anything that states dining room chair. Well, I saw Ego Ease, that's the brand of the table, so you'd think they'd have their own brand for the chairs. Maybe they do. So you've got office chairs, you've got gaming chairs. I'm just not seeing dining table chairs. You know, I'm going to go with this one here. I'll just check it's only one. And what else do I need to get for the dining room? Rug and decorations. Alright. Okay, 2 decorations. Okay, well, might as well get them from here. Since I'm here. Now we are in the dining room, so something to do with the dining room. I think paintings can go anywhere, really. But I'll just see if we've got something specific for the dining room table, maybe. Now it says I need 2. Well, we'll get a painting, because I mean, worst case scenario, if the painting doesn't fit in this room, it'll fit in another one, so I think it's a safe bet. That snake looks really cool. Is it a snake? It looks like a snake. Doesn't actually say a snake, but it looks like one. If you can hear a buzzing, whirring noise, it's my fan on my video card's going crazy. I think the bearings might be starting to go on. So I've actually ordered a replacement set of fans. I'm hoping it's not coming through the recording, but it is actually pretty annoying. Hoping it disappears pretty soon. Okay, so we're after... Wow. I mean, I suppose you could just get plates. It'd be good to get like a candle set. There we go. The buzzing has stopped. Here we go. Now there is a Valentine's candle. Actually, I might just put candles. I like the medieval candles too. Alright, okay. But I don't want something too full on at the same token. Alright, so if what's this one here going to come up? I don't mind that. If I put that in, just to see if it... Okay, it comes up as decoration, so I think I will go with that. And that'll also answer one other... I'm just going to delete it for a second. But I am going to get it. I just want to change the colour on it. It's a bit dark for me. This will answer 2 questions at once. Well, one specifically I want to know is, can I use DLC furniture to cover the optional goals? I don't see why it shouldn't. I mean, we've paid for the DLC, so you think that you could use any combination you want. So I'm going to buy this. I just want to see if I can... maybe I can't. Okay. I was going to modify the colour, but there's no option for that. But anyway, not to worry. I'll get that. And I've got to get one other decoration. Now, it did say decoration, so I'm not too worried about that. And a painting. I'll get a painting, because paintings, I think, can go in any room. Okay. Now, it's fairly grey and pink. I'm trying to keep that... I like this. It'll match the tabletop. Abstract and unique. Listen to me, I sound like an art critic. But yeah, I think I'll go with that. And if the chair works out, I'll get another 2 more. Medieval chair, and just trying to work out what shop I'm from. Okay, medieval chair, $800. Okay. Right, okay, we'll do that. Okay, so I'm in the... it doesn't tell me. I think it was the lower end. Anyway, I remember it's $800, so if I have to track it down, it shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. Dining room. So what are you? You are the table. Alright, we'll get that out of the way. Now, I think this is the dining room. That's the games room. This is the dining room. Wow, you don't get much room here. I mean, you've got the kitchen here, the games room here, and kitchen here, dining room here, and the games room here. Wow. I hope the table's not too big. That's actually a fair sized table. And it's accepted it straight away, which is good. So I'm happy with that. Okay. The chairs should break up the yellow a bit if they accept. So which... Okay, over here maybe. No. Okay, over here maybe. This looks... Alright. So we got both the... we got one DLC. Right. Yes, it does accept it. Okay, well, so I've learnt one thing already today, and that is you can use the DLCs to fulfill the requirements of the optional stuff. Why can't I place it there? Maybe I only can place it here. Can I place it on the end? Otherwise, where am I going to put the third one? Okay, so I'll get another two of those. Oh, these go on the wall. Okay, I thought it was a table. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. I suppose I can... Actually, I might return this. Simply because I've already got a painting. I can't have two of these on the wall. I thought this was a table candle top. Okay, Alright. Okay, what's the other one? The painting. Should be a painting around here somewhere. There. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to have to buy another accessory or decoration. Yeah. That matches the top. That's why I got it. The tree colour, matches the table. I quite like this combination. It breaks up the other colours in the house. Once I get the other chairs in, it'll tone it down a bit. So I'll do that now. I'll need to buy a rug as well for this room. Okay, so I think it was this one here. Chair. Oh, not char. Char is tea. Cup of char. Okay, medieval chair, 800. Okay, this was what I got, so I'll grab another two of these. I'll just check that I got two of them. Yes, I have. Okay, and I need to get another decoration. I got a painting. So, decoration. Which means I can use anything. I'm not just restricted. I can use any from the science fiction or the Valentines or the medieval DLCs. Okay, that's good. I'm glad about that. Well, it's not giving me a lot of options though. Surely I can find something nice to put on the table. Ah, how about this? This also, actually, how big is it? That's the other thing. Oh, okay, it's pretty small. I mean, it's going to go onto a table, but I mean, that's smaller than the size of my shoe. I'd like something a little bit bigger. So I might just get rid of that. Oh no, I got the chair. Okay, that's fine. Which is a shame. It would have sort of fitted in. What's that? It's tabletop. That's not a table, is it? How big is that? Okay. I might get that. $80. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll just confirm first that it is actually a decoration, and it is. We've got 2 seats, decoration. I've got to get a rug too. I was going to buy all the rugs at once, but I figured no, I might as well. Now, I don't need a big rug because it's a very small room. How about this? That's about the size I'm after. Look at that. So I've got the rug, I've got the 2 decorations, ceiling light and switch. I'll do all the ceiling lights for the rooms in one hit. Table and a radiator. I'll do the radiators too at a later stage. Okay, we'll do that now. Buy all. Okay. The other thing I haven't looked at for a while is the skill sets. I'm not sure. I don't know why I always find this a little bit confusing with the way how much points I got. No, I don't want to reset them. So that's okay. Let's have a look. What am I doing? Technology. What's technology? Okay, I've reached max level anyway with technology. I know I've got that one. Level 0, level 1 of 2. Okay, so I can't pretty much do anything there. Well, I can, but I'm not interested in... to this day, I don't know what sonar is. So if anyone knows what the sonar's about, can you please let me know to send me a text? I mean, I could always look it up, but I'd rather get any information, tips from fellow viewers, subscribers, viewers, anyone that's can help me out here. I'd like to know. I appreciate it. Okay, garbage, level 5, that's always a good one to have. That's maxed. What about painting? Comics, that's maxed. Okay, see if it's in yellow, level 5's in yellow, and okay, that's how I can tell if it's maxed or not. Screwdriver, well that doesn't take much effort. I could upgrade that, or plastering. What else we got? Basic skills. Power. Maybe power, because that means hopefully I can lift more things. Okay, cool. I don't even know where it says how many points I've got left. Unpack, speed, carrying capacity. Pack. Okay, I clicked the wrong one. I meant to get this one here. Carrying capacity. Oh well, maybe at the end of this episode I can upgrade that one. Okay. So we got this happening here. Chair. Take the 2 chairs in. Wow, it's pretty tight. Can't even get around here. Alright. One here. If I can't come in here, I might as well put the chair here. If it lets me. And it doesn't. Don't know why that happens. Alright. Well, in that case, what I could probably do is maybe something like this. Maybe move this one over on this side to free up a bit of space. Alright. Yeah, it gives a bit more space, that's better. Alright, I'm happy with that, I guess. Okay, so considering it's pretty tight, what else we got here? Okay, we have got top decoration and the rug. Okay, cool. We'll do that. Okay. Get the rug if we can. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. That really works out well. Except, oh yeah, maybe I can. I'm in trouble placing it, that's all. I mean, I gotta move all this first. Alright, might have to do that. Maybe I can get by without the chairs. Why can't I do it? Must have something to do with the chairs. Which is a shame. Alright, now I'm going to try it. Otherwise, I think I'm... Oh yeah, here we go. How far can I get down here? Right. Where's the table? That one? Okay, I hope I can put it on there, and I can. Awesome. Okay. Spin that around. It doesn't look too bad. I just hope this thing here fits on the table. Close the game through. Okay, so why haven't I got... Why is it only registering 2 true? Unless the chair is in the games room. Only thing I can think of. Okay, maybe I'll just reposition it. Whoa, what the heck's happened there? Okay, yeah, the chair must have just been in the games. I'm going to leave this rug because it's obviously glitched out a little bit, but it more than likely will fix itself when the game reloads, I'm hoping. Okay, the chairs are ticked off, the table's ticked off, the rug is ticked off. Like, that's the main thing. Even though it looks a bit glitchy, it'll probably correct itself with the next load. What have we got here? Now will it fit there? I just hope now it'll tick off the decorations. Perfect. Okay. I would have liked to change that colour, but then again, you know, it's a nice ornament, nice size for the table. Just sort of breaks it up a bit. Okay, so radiator, ceiling light, and switch. Okay, for the time being, the dining area is done. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the games, and I can tell you I haven't got this. Pretty much here is the gaming room space, so that's pretty small, pretty tight. I'm probably going to have to put the table over here. Maybe the radiator is going to end up here then, or it could go behind the table, I suppose. Rug decorations. Alright, okay. Let's do that. Okay, I've got everything written down for the gaming room, so I'm not too worried about it. And I'll have to remember to get a microwave too, because that should give me an achievement. Not a trophy, an achievement. I picked that up on the... I went to the Steam website before I started just to make sure I had the latest updates done, and it said if I buy a microwave it's going to give me an achievement, so it's a pretty easy thing to do, so I'm going to do that. Alright, gaming room, gaming chair and gaming table. So what are we going to go for that? I'm going to go to the top store first and have a look at all three of them. I figure if I go to the top store I may have more choices, because I haven't got much space. Wow, 3,500, or 3,250 and 7,500 for gaming chairs. Up to 12,000. Well, I haven't got room for that, so it's going to have to be pretty simple. Alright, I'll just have a look at the other stores first. I'll go to this end. Call me simplistic, but I'm actually liking the cheapest option, and it's not because of the cheapest option, it's simply because I think it's going to be... I think the other chairs look just way over the top. Now we've got... Just trying to think of the colour patterns we've got. We've got an apricot tone. I don't mind that, because that'll fit in with the kitchen tabletop. Okay, head. What colour is that at? Okay. What's that? So maybe... No. I'm just sort of experimenting with the... I got more down here, that's good. Because I wasn't really liking what I'm seeing. I like that colour pattern, the colours on the headrest, but I don't like the pattern itself. But I do like the colours. They kind of match. Ugh. I think I'll go with that. Now definitely is a gaming chair, I hope. I'll just double check that before I buy it. Okay, it says gaming chair, and Ergo Ease is the same make as the dining room table, so it should fit in fairly nicely. Okay, so we got the gaming chair. Now I've got to get the gaming table. Now I'm not sure if we get it from here or an electronics store. Okay. See, something like, oh, you know, something like that would fit. But I'm not sure if it would be classified as a gaming table. It's just as a study table. I might just hop out of this store and have a look at the electronics store. Maybe they have a computer table. No, they don't. Okay. Alright, so... No. I'm not really seeing... Where's my coffee? I need some coffee to work this one out. Okay, at this stage, what's that? Sort of too small. It's not a bad option, it's just a little too small. What about this option? I like it, but possibly too big. I really feel like I'm starting to run out of options here. Again, too small. It's either too small or too big, I'm thinking at the moment. What's the difference between that one? I'm not sure what the difference between that one is and that one. Maybe size. No, it's too small. Alright. Alright, I'll go to the middle. I don't think I've been to the middle shop yet, so I'll go to this one. I'll just put gaming, see if it brings up a table. It does. Okay. Okay, I think I found the answer. It has to be this one. And I've got to change the colours. It still looks big, but at least it ticks all the boxes. It's the same brand also as the dining chair and the dining table and the gaming chairs, so looks too goldy almost. What about apricot? Does that tone it down a bit? It looks yellow, but then again when you zoom in and zoom out it can look totally different. So that looks so if I go like that, like no, what's the orange? No. What about I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. These colours aren't really doing it for me, I'm telling you. I mean, that's beige on the right hand side and like a bronzy orange colour from this angle. I mean, this is what creates a lot of confusion for me. I'm getting two completely different colours, and over here where it says Latte, latte, I suppose, or latte, I suppose it would be. It's more of a bronzy, beigey, more of a beigey colour, and this is more of a, I don't know what colour you call that. It's like a orange bronzy colour, if there's such a term. I'm going to go with apricot, even though it doesn't look right. It might look right once I've installed it, because the table and chairs have got apricot colouring to it. It's just in this preview screen it doesn't look right. Okay, and the top. What am I going to do with that? Kind of like that. I'm just trying to tone everything down a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to go with that, because I reckon it's going to look different once it goes into the room. Okay. So, what else do I need to get? I got the chair, I got the table, then I got to go to the electronic shop. Okay, so buy that. Okay, there was another store. I think it was this one, maybe. No, not that one. Maybe this one. Okay, and that was that. Yeah, I'll get that. Buy all 7, send cargo. And I'll just check the list just to make sure. Okay, so there's nothing there. Okay, to the electronic store. I'm going to buy a microwave to see if I get the achievement. If it's sold here, I assume it would be. Microwave, what's the cheapest one here? Stella would be that one there. There's no colour option for it, but I'll get that. I'm going to do lights, even though I could do all the lighting now. I'm going to do that later, so I get a better options for it. Alright, we've got a few different electric stores here. Okay, so what else do we need to get? PC. Now I have bought the combined PC mouse keyboard package, but that doesn't address it. That doesn't tick the options off. I think that's more works out to be more like a decoration. When it specifically asks for a PC, you've got to go down this route. Okay, so my brain is telling me to get the cheapest one just to tick it off. But because it's pretty bland in the house, I think I'm going to go with the middle option. Yeah, I think I'll get that. That's the PC. Got to get a monitor and a mouse. Monitor. Since these two are both the same, you've got an old CRT monitor here and a curved LED screen. I'm going to go with that, why not? And I'll get the sci-fi keyboard because it's got some better colours in it, I think. I know it's a bit all over the place, but I should have bought a rug too. Okay, note to self, I'll get the rug. With the dining room. Okay, just got to buy 2 rugs. No point going to the shop and buying, you know, delivery fees for 1 rug when I've got to buy a rug for the dining, no, for the lounge area. Yep, so that's what I'll do. Send cargo. Yes. Right, I know I'm spending money hand over fist at the moment, but hopefully I recoup all that. Bit unsure about this music player too. Alright, so games room. I want the table first, I think. What's this one over here? Is that the table? That's the chair. Table. Okay. And of course it's starting to go dark on me now. It's perfect. Which way does that go around? Yeah, it is pretty big, isn't it? Oh well, it ticks the boxes, that's the main thing. Maybe once I get all the pieces in, it'll tone itself down a bit. I was really actually hoping to get something to match the tabletop. That's the colour I was looking for this frame, but as you can see, didn't really work out that way. I'm happy with the colour of the chair though. I know it's pretty conservative, but it does fit. Does match and it does fit. Come on, get in there. Right, okay, yep, we'll go with that. And the, what else we got? What else we got? That's the monitor, PC. Now I could put it on the floor, but actually which way? It's hard to see which way is the front. This is very dark. I'm assuming that's the back and that's the front. It's odd having a fan right at the front like that. Well, I mean, I'm not so sure now. Actually, I think that's the back. It looks like I can see all the inputs on the left-hand column. Yeah, you do get fans on the front, but it's usually covered through a vent cover. I might move this if I'm not happy with it. Oh. I might move that in a little bit. Almost looks at the point where it's falling off. Okay, I'll go with that for the time being. I still may move it on the floor. Undecided. I like to keep PCs off the ground because you get less dust if you do that. That's one thing I learned. I used to always have my PCs on the ground, but over time I learned that it fills up with dust a lot quicker than if you have it off the ground and up high. I can adjust it. Table looks too low. I wonder if that's adjustable. I'm sure it is, but somebody who lives in here, they can adjust it. Right. What have we got here? Keyboard. Keyboard and mouse. That's the keyboard. Oh, that's the microwave. Let's get the microwave in. Hopefully I get an achievement. I picked the smallest. But I couldn't change the colour, but this is the smallest one. Well, I didn't see it unless it's come up. I'll leave it there anyway, because it looks pretty minimalistic. Okay. It said, the way I read it, you buy a microwave, you get an achievement, but there you go. Maybe it only applies to one of the house missions. Now what have we got here? There's a space bar there, so that's probably where it's meant to be. Where's the mouse? I'm missing a mouse, and it's going dark. Oh boy. I didn't buy a mouse, did I? I don't remember buying a mouse. Oh boy, come on Bluey, what are you doing? Oh well, oh man. So I've got to buy a rug, I think, also. Yep. And I didn't get decorations. Okay, well, I got that one there. I'm just crossing stuff off my list so it's more noticeable when I go back to the same shop. I don't want to do a pay a surcharge, a delivery fee for one item sort of thing. I've got to go back to the electronics store to get the radiators and the light fittings, and I'll do that last. So I'll get the mouse then. Try and highlight it as best as possible. And decorations and a rug. Okay. Wow. Okay. Not to worry, I've still got to go to the furniture shop to get the living room now. So this is coming along. It's starting to look like a house now. Alright. So we want two sofa, cabinet, table, radiator, two decorations. So I need to get two rugs. I might write this down because my memory ain't the best. So I get two sofas, two rugs, one small, obviously for the gaming room, table. I'm not going to worry about writing the lights and that down, so I'm going to go and do that all later. I'm not going to worry about the radiator. So sofa, cabinet, is it one of each? No, two sofas and three cabinets. Oh my gosh. Sofa, two, cabinet, times 3. Wow. Table times 2. I don't know why you've got to have two tables in this small area. Seems a bit ridiculous. Decorations 2. 2 and plus 2 for gaming room. Okay. Okay, rug, I got 2 decorations, 2 tables, 3 cabinets, 2 sofas. Wow, you think I got a huge sofa? I'm just going to have to get everything so small. I just want to confirm how many decorations I need for this room. 3. Okay, well, I'll write down 2, so that would have been a mistake straight up. Alright. Oh, well, at least I'm not going to be spending extra money for the stuff I missed in the gaming room. We can do that now. So, away we go once again. We're here. Okay. Decorations. Let's get the decorations here, because I always seem to forget them. Now we want living room 2 decorations. And 3 gaming room. We'll get this one here. That's 1. 2. I'd like to get this boss one, but I'll get the boss one. I can always use this in another build. I just hope it accepts it for the gaming room. I'm pretty sure the others two do. Now they are decorations too, of course. I'll just better double check that. Yep, just making sure they're decorations and not accessories. Right, so that's that. I need 2 decorations for the living room area. We've got big tables everywhere. How about a clock? We haven't got a clock in here. See, like this one here. Yep, that'll do. Hope it accepts it. I just can also confirm it's a decoration. Yep. Okay. So just one more decoration. Kind of like this. Just trying to picture where the living room is. See, I think there's a space for it. Okay, so I've got 2 decorations. I'll just check my decorations. So I get 3 for the gaming room and 2, bottom 2 for the living room. Okay, sofas. Of course, they've got to be small. How big are these? I'm not going to have room. I like that, but that's too big. If I had a shorter version of that, like 2 chairs, sofa chairs. Wow, even these look nice. Again, too big though. I can get away with that. I've got to change the colour up. Maybe a dark. I'll go with that. Maybe have dark pillows. Yeah. I'm liking that. Okay, we get 2 of those. I just hope they fit the... meet the bill, meet the requirements. I've run into trouble with sofas before. See, it says armchair and seat. It's not a sofa. Unfortunately, I quite like that actually. But yet when I do the search, it comes up. Okay, maybe if I... Special needs. No, was I going to bring anything up? No. Okay, maybe if I can find something that says sofa. You know, I'm going to go with that because I did like that. Pillows. Apricot. No. That. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to get them. Because it says in the menu here, sofa, under the subtitle on the left hand. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but the menu on the far left, there's a category of sofa and armchairs is in it. So, but I have been called out before. Now if we've got 1 of these, we'll get 2 of these. Okay, I'll go with that. So I've got the sofa. I've got to get 2 tables now. 3 cabinets. Wow. I think I've also got, well, I have got away with putting cabinet mounted walls, like bookshelves. See, I'm really tight for room, so just I mean, I'm tempted to get these top ones, to get 1 small and 2 big. I don't know. But it says lower cabinet. Is that a kitchen cabinet? What says lower? This is the thing's a little bit confusing for me. I think I'm going to get one. Actually, I'm going to go to another store because I know I've had other choices. Yeah, this is what I was sort of looking for, and these take up far less room. I haven't seen this one. I'll go one of these. I can't change that colour. Pity. Okay. Did I get that? I think I did. And it's a safe bet. I've used, I think, this one. I kind of like that. I like the colour in the grain, but it might just be a bit too rough. Too conservative. Yeah, I'll go with that. Get two of those. Hopefully they're going to be recognised as cabinets. I think I've got away with that in the past. Now I needed 3 cabinets, so hopefully that should cover me. Buy all. Soon cargo, yes. Okay, so I got the sofa, got the table, got the cabinets, got the decorations, so I've got to get 2 rugs. Okay. Rugs. Okay, they don't have any rugs in this store. Or maybe because the luxury is turned down too low. Oh, interesting. Alright, this is weird, I'm not getting any rugs. Oh, it's because okay, I know why. It's because I spelt it with the plural, rugs. That's why. Okay, well, I'll start again. I'll go back to the beginning and put, I'm after fairly simplistic rugs. Just a rug, and lower that down. There we go. That seemed to have fixed the problem. I'll get them. No, it's too big. It looks too big. Tables did I get? Did I get the tables? I've forgotten. I don't think I've bought the tables yet, have I? Will that fit? How much is that? Oh, $37. I'll get that. I like the colour, but I'm just not sure if it's going to fit. That's way too big for the computer room. I virtually need a bath mat for the computer room. Again, way too big. That says medium, so I want small. That's one thing I've noticed about these. I haven't found anything that actually says small. I see medium and large rugs. Long, medium and large and round. Maybe. Yeah. Ooh, what's that for? Honestly, it's way too small for anything, I think. It says large, but that's actually a fair size. Almost can get away with that for the computer. I'm looking for something for the gaming room. Wow, that's too big. How big are you? Oh, these are all big. Large, large, medium, long. Oh, just a little bit bigger would be good. Okay, that'll be it. Wow, I'll buy that. Buy all. Yep. I can't remember if I bought the tables or not. I don't think I have. Alright. I haven't paid for this. Right, I'm going to have a look at the tables. Here. Table. I need 2 small. I'll just quickly scroll down to the end and just sort of work back. Did it say coffee table or just table? I would have thought coffee table. I kind of like these. They're a nice size too, so I'm going to try my luck. Buy that. So I got the sofas, I got the rugs, got the tables, cabinets, got the decorations. Okay, let's buy all that. Buy all $5,000. Wow. Send cargo. Yes. Right. Wow. That took a big chunk out of the savings. Okay, I'm going to try and put the mats down first, if I can find it. Actually, I'll take these in first just to see if they register. They're gonna. And if I go without actually dropping. Okay, well that accepts it. So the cabinets are accepted. Actually, I'll put them under under here out of the way if I can. Okay, I don't think you can put anything under the stairwell. I'll just put things here that I know are going to work. That one works. The other cabinet's going to work. How many cabinets did I need? I need 3 cabinets. I hope I bought 3. Okay, so I got that one. Did I buy 3 of them? I hope I bought 2 of those at least. Okay, I did. So worst case scenario, I need to buy something that's not matched to that, and it looks like the case. Okay, decoration. What's this one down here? Medium rug. Okay, what's that? Small rug. Alright, well he's going to go into the gaming room. There's a good chance maybe I missed a... I've probably hit 2 and it hasn't registered. No, that's not the case because we've got 2 here, they match. At this stage I'm missing a cabinet for the living room, which is a bit annoying. Actually, before I do that, does that recognise... No, it doesn't. Oh, hang on. Actually, I'll just put that down there. Okay. I'll put that over here because that recognises, and okay, that recognises that. That's good. I might put this up out of the way. And that looks a bit ridiculous, but it fits. I might be able to move things around again. Cuppa wall clock. Just alright, let's get that one there. This is for the living room area. Yeah, okay, that fits nicely. Okay, well that worked out. I might put it there. Yep. Okay, and that sort of matches in with the kitchen one, even though it's glitched, it'll come good next reload. And it'll match here as well. I've got one for the gaming room. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm trying to keep some sort of what's this one here? Desk lamp. Okay, we've got stuff over here. I didn't see that. Okay, cables are there. Armchairs there. Decoration. Okay, that's probably the... I'm looking for a cabinet. Wasn't there a cabinet? I don't know. I'll work it out. I may have got it. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. And what is this? This is well, I've got the pendulum. there. Okay. Oh, I still got these in my hand. What else I got? That's for the living room, I think. So, hang on, just before that, let's see if it triggers anything. Yes, it does. It's fine. That kind of matches. You walk in, you can see the time straight up. Perfect. That'll do. And what's this one I got in my hands? Ah, the boss. And that, yeah, okay, and that registers too. Every PC setup has got to have the essentials, and that is the coffee cup. Okay, yeah, it's not too bad. It looks a little plain Jane, but at least it looks like it's working out. Okay, let's get this one here fixed up. It'd be good if I could just... I wonder if it's got anything to do with the staircase. All right. Okay. Hopefully you can't just pick up everything in one hit and move it. Oh well. I know you should always put the rugs down first, and there's a reason for it. Actually, I've got to move the desk yet, haven't I? Put in the box. That'll do it under here. No. Why can't I place it somewhere? There. Oh. Okay, and this one. Right. Okay. Now it's letting me do it. Okay, rug is set off. That's cool. Bookshelf. Where's the table? Here we go. We'll take that. Okay. Starting to come together. See, everything's starting to turn green again, which is good. I'll put it on that side maybe. There we go. Now it's starting to look like the complete package. Mouse. I was going to get the mouse. I still haven't forgotten. Oh. Right. Yeah, that's not too bad. Everything is starting to... I felt like there was too much bluey grey. That's why I've sort of hit with the apricot just to break it up a bit, and everything sort of matched. Even the medieval chairs, I think, match in quite well. I mainly got it because of the texture on the wood and the colour, and I knew that would match in with the Japanese floor coverings. I'm still a bit unsure about this colour. I couldn't quite get a match for this colour, but you know, I'm hoping it all sort of works itself out. Okay, cabinets, get this fixed up. Now, did that work? That's the cabinet. Yes, it did. These have always been a safe bet for me. When you struck for room, these are classified as cabinets. These bookshelves. Well, this didn't go up in the air like that. So where does it go? It goes just at the bottom frame. Something like that. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, what else we got? We got anything else I'm missing? Coffee table. Okay, I did get the tables. Awesome. And what do we got here? That's armchair. Can I take any more? No, I can't. Okay. before I place them, I just want to make sure they're going to fit. Oh, no. So R. Oh, okay. Do I only have one? Okay, it accepts it. Okay, I'll just put that temporary there while I get things sorted out. But the tables are accepted, that's good. What are you? You are... Okay, maybe that's from a previous episode. Okay, so we got armchair, armchair. Okay. So where are we going to place the armchairs? I might move that clock. Or lift it higher maybe. Because I'm probably going to... No, I don't think I was thinking about putting a TV here or something, but it's not asking for it. Okay. A little bit brighter than I expected, but... Still fairly big. I might have to move these around a bit again, unsure. At least the tables darken it down a bit. Wow, this is pretty tight coming through here. I don't like where that's going. Alright, maybe move the chairs. Oh, now let's go outside quick. Yeah, now that's glitched. It's a shame it does that. I wonder if I pick it up and put it back down again, maybe that might fix it. Not quite centered to the window. Yeah. Alright. Maybe more room out here. Yeah, that's not too bad. I like the colour patterns to it actually. They look quite okay. Table, what is the table? It's over here. Hope this doesn't glitch the mat again. Get away from the stair. I think the stairs is causing me issues. I think it'll all be fine once it's set, and if it worst case scenario, it might just need a reboot. Yeah. Yeah, I actually don't mind this two-tone wood colour because it sort of matches in with the stairwell, and it's got to break up the blue and pink. Yeah. Actually, I kind of don't mind. The only thing to me that's sticking out too odd is the colour of that table. But even then, the other furniture sort of, and even the lamp matches in with it. Let me know. Let's just shut this door and have another look at it. Actually, I don't mind that. I really don't. Like I said, for me, the only thing that looks a little out is the colour of the desk, bodywork here. Everything else I think is just flowing in quite nicely, and possibly this red stripe on the, but then again you got the carpet with a similar colour. Okay, so another table I think I need. I'm not sure where it is. I'm sure I got it. Moon decoration, what's that? And there's the other, okay, is that the chair, the table? I mean, yeah, I'll get that one first because this one's just about ready. Bring that in a little bit. Where's the chair sitting? It's not too bad. I'll leave it actually. Moon decoration. What is this one? Oh yeah, okay. Actually, just on there might do. I can't. Okay, how close can I get to it? Yeah, maybe I have another one on the other side. Would have been good. Yeah, it looks very warm, very comforting. It does. I'm really. I'm not going to lie. I was quite unsure with the amount of colours that were going to come through here, how it was going to turn out. But I'm actually liking it. I really am. Wish it wouldn't go dark so quickly, so I could get a better idea of it all. Anyway, what else we got here? We got that's old crown moulding. That's old. I thought there was something else. No. I'll just quickly go in and see what the checklist says. Missing. Okay, another cabinet. No, I'm sure I got another cabinet here somewhere. Maybe I've placed it down here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. Because I got two of those and something else. I'm not seeing it. Bathrooms, none of that. Oh, bookshelf. It was a Valentine thing it was throwing me. But I was quite convinced that I bought something. But seeing the Valentine sort of threw me a bit. Oh yeah, if they can go in there, that'd be good. Why aren't you going in there? There's nowhere else I can really put this. Why? What's holding you up? Is that going to interfere with the clock? Okay, it's not terrible because I can move this. This will be an easier thing to move. I wonder if I can just spin it around. Is it double-sided? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Okay. Well, I'll put that here, I guess. Now maybe I can do a better job with positioning this, because I think it was having issues with the... Alright, let's just... there we go. Too much? That's actually perfect. Okay, I like that. Yep. I think it would have just been a bit too crowded if I had left the moon shaped thing over here. That's actually, I like that. Yeah. The only thing is, what are they looking at? Looking at people going up and down the stairs. But I mean, this is how much room I had to play with, so I've done my best. I do like the colour pattern, the way it's all worked out though. Alright, let's have a look here. So, radiator, ceiling lights, light switches. Okay. What's here? It's just a mouse I know I've left, or did I? Where's radiator ceiling? Or did I buy the mouse? Oh, the keyboard includes the mouse. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I didn't forget it. That's why I didn't get it. I had everything written down. I couldn't work out why I didn't get it. Okay, so we've got radiator, ceiling lights, that's all done. Oh, what's here? Hallway. Forget. I don't know why every room's got to have a rug. That gets me. It really does. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the lights and radiator and switch. But I've got to get a desk. I'll write that down now. Desk. Cabinet. Desk and a cabinet, radiator, switch and a rug. Okay. I'll get a very... let's just look at the size, see what I've got to play with. Maybe a cabinet here. Hang on. A cabinet here. A desk and a cabinet. I've got to get something tiny that Well, that's going to be a pain because you're going to walk straight into it. Okay, is this... Okay, I'm going to get a wall cabinet and a very small desk to go under it. Okay. That's what I'll do. Okay, tab. Kind of forgot about the hall. Okay, cabinet. Oh, look at the size of that. It's huge. Okay, that could just... I don't like the shape of it, but it's the right size. Okay, maybe if I can tone it down a bit, I can make it to my liking. Maybe we make it beige. Yeah, I think I'll go with beige this time, but I fear it's going to look like the office table. Okay, I can deal with that. Now that's a cabinet. Okay, I'll go with that, and a very small table. Desk, not a table. Right. Wow, everything's so big. Hang on, these were small, aren't they? That could do it. That size could do it. What did I use before? I've used... was it that one or this one? Just trying to get the glare away from the glare. I think I'll go with that. The top. Matte. What am I looking at? That bit, okay. No. Okay, I don't mind that so much. But it's the tabletop here, which I don't have an option for. Alright, go with that. So got that and that. And a rug. So I got the desk, cab, and a rug. I hope there's only one of each. There's no room for anything else. Wow, that cabinet's nearly $3,000. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope I can get something that's good. Something tiny, something grey, something tiny, tiny, tiny. No. Jeez. So that's small. That's small. I want something maybe a fifth of that size. No. Maybe like that, but different colour. Let's get a nice pattern if we can. Yeah. I like the colours, it's just I like the print. Gosh, I'm fussy, aren't I? No. How come that changed? Okay. Hang on, so if I go like that and then go like that. Okay, so you can just get plain carpet like that. Like that. That'll do, I reckon. Okay, so we got that, that, and that. Okay, I can get that. Okay. Right. Where are we? What have we got? Cabinet. Let's have a look at that. Which one are you? You're that one. I really hope this fits. Ah, great. Okay. Over here. Okay, that could work, maybe. I'm in the kitchen. Get me in the hall. Okay, that works. Just center it a little bit better. Yes, I'm happy with that. Yep. Cool. Good. I was unsure if that was actually going to accept it as a what do you call it, a cabinet for some reason, because it was a bookshelf. But I got it because two reasons. It wasn't bad. I don't hate the colour. It's pretty, a little bit bright, but it's okay. But more so, it's conveniently sized. It's out of the way, and I can put the desk over here with a bit of luck. Because I might be able to put it there. I don't want to keep it here. I don't want it next to the door because you just run into it. And which way does this go around? Does it matter? I can't tell. So does that accept it? It's the kitchen, hallway. So if I undo it, ooh, maybe that's the kitchen area. Even though I was standing in the hall, maybe it's considered the kitchen. What if I just center it here? Yes, okay, that accepts it. That's good. Around it. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. I like looking at it from this angle. Shut this door. The only thing it's missing is the lights. So what do we need? We need radiator. We've got the living room, games room, dining room, hall. Okay, now there's a rug here, I think. Well, I'm missing. Well, not missing, I just haven't got it. Haven't picked it up yet. Here we go. I wonder if instead of, maybe use this as a doormat. That's the perfect size and accept it. Okay. Yeah, it's going to look pretty ridiculous if I put it over here, but right here, you can just about use it as a doormat. It ticks a box and it sort of blends in. That'll do. Okay. So that's the hall. Okay. Just 3, 3, 3. So right now, all we're missing for this whole bottom floor is a light switch, a radiator, and a light. Light switch and a radiator for each room down here. I'll actually put that into the next episode. I wish I could get rid of this HUD. Because that'll actually make a good screenshot right there. I'm going to leave that there. And that'll be my screenshot. Even though I haven't got the lights in. Yeah, that'll save me hunting around the... I usually go walking around the map trying to find, an image of the map that I haven't taken photos of, but I've just about covered every inch of the map with all the other episodes. Anyway, this will be my screenshot, and this will be the episode. So, okay, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for returning, continuing. Hope to see you again. All stay safe and be good to each other, and I'll see you later.